Hello, welcome to the pod of Escape 2. This time we are doing Specter Battle. Specter Battle is not in this one, sadly, but we're doing C.H.I.M.P. Let's begin. And sadly, we don't get a monkey count in this one, considering it's all about Specter here, which we don't fight. But there are a lot of monkeys here, and I will be trying to get all of them in this one go, because you can. There are no monkeys that have to come back for or anything like that. Pretty much you can actually just get all these monkeys in one go, and we don't have to come back to this level again, really. So that's good news. There's Tangibi, I don't know any reference to that name, sadly. And there's Major. That could mean anything. That's basically like a freaking status name, really, for soldiers. Major. Like Sergeant and such. And then we got this monkey over here. He's going to start getting shot out of cannons, which, we can't really do much about, but it's a good thing because he'll break boxes, and the boxes will sometimes contain stuff, and that's always a good thing, you know. And of course, we now grab him. That was Cole. That could be any Cole. Let's pretend it's Michael Cole because he's an idiot. Anyway, let's go through all these tanks because they're assholes and get hit by one. Great. And take care of the monkeys up there on the stairs because guess what? They have UFOs. Yes, both of them have UFOs, and one will get instantly in there regardless of what you do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this monkey right now before he gets in his UFO so I can have just one guy. It's Kiki. I've got nothing on the Kiki thing. And Mimi. Okay, it's just like having a name that they're like twins or some shit. And there's an opening over there, but we can't go there because it doesn't exist, really. There's nothing to that opening over there. Don't even bother going there. It's nothing. Go ahead and rotate the thing, bring down the bridge, and you'll find another monkey inside this little science laboratory area, something. I don't know what this fucking place is for. But he's going to shoot you, and you gotta have to grab him before he actually hits you. And his name is E-Bike? I'm gonna say it's E-Bike. I have no fucking clue what that's a reference to. And even if I did, that's fucking retarded. And by the way, there was a new enemy, the one that shoots rockets at you. One hit, kill, done. Oh look, it's that big UFO that has the monkey inside of it. Let's take care of that, shall we? Hey there, how's it going? I wonder what your name was. Oh yeah, it was Buzz. Buzz Lightyear. Anyway, we also have a few other monkeys around here, including one that's right above us right now. We need to knock him down with these slingshots, so let's go ahead and take out the catapult and then shoot him down. Now, what could his name be? Well, he's swimming around, so of course his name is going to be Sloth. I guess if he was sleeping up there, then yeah, it's a sloth, but he was kind of moving around, so I don't think so. And hey, there's another enemy there. I also hit one hit killed, you know, nothing. And there's this guy over here called Corporal. Again, another status, another rank, basically. And this guy over here named Heston. I got nothing on that one, sadly. Then we got this bit of fire here. Let's take care of that with the water pistol here. Water gun. And then water cannon. And let's continue on up here, in which we're going to find ourselves buy more magnets, and of course another one of those guys was hitting one kill because I got the freaking glove now, and they're useless against everything I do now because I have the glove. So let's use the magnet to get all the way over to the other side, and yeah, get into the next area because we're actually nearing the end of this area. There are a few areas in this one. It's not a big level, but there are a few areas in this level, and we are going to have to deal with a lot of monkeys in this one. Like for instance, on the elevator here, we'll be going downwards into, I believe, another area where monkeys are. No, it's just enemies. Okay, well, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and like not bother because you know, elevator's going back up now, and you can go fuck yourself too. And I'm gonna go ahead inside and find myself by a tank, which I will ignore because tanks suck now because I have the glove. All hail the glove. Now let's take care of all these boxes and find ourselves a monkey, or at least anything really. because, well, it is a bit of a maze of boxes in a way, and we're gonna have to traverse ourselves through the whole thing while making sure to get hit by any tanks. Which is easier done than said, really. And yeah, that's about it. Now, I'm gonna look around here because it is a big area, and you would think there would be like a hidden monkey above us or something, like, but no. I double checked on every single spot, there isn't. But there is a monkey over here who will shoot rockets at us, in which all I have to do is just like go up, stop moving, go up, stop moving, and grab him. And that was General, another rank. I guess that's the gimmick for some of these monkeys, that it's just ranks rather than names, like Corporal, General. Where's the Sergeant? Where's the Sergeant? That's a rank. Does the Sergeant get no love? Well, let's hope we can find a Sergeant. Anyway, there's some more enemies, more tanks. Nothing really about that because tanks are pissed now. Tanks suck. We have Glove. Glove is superior to all tanks. And some more boxes. Break all those. There were a lot of boxes. And that's about it. There's nothing else in this little area. It's just emptiness now. But I'm still looking around because I am very skeptical on what the fuck else there could be. And break open the door, go forward, and we will find ourselves into the next area. But as you can see, I'm looking around again because I still keep thinking there's something behind me and above me or something like that, but it's not. And I'm glad that's just fighting, but sadly, it's now time to actually fight some rocket-powered bastards. And we have beaten the cleaner. Yes, the cleaner did not win. I actually just fucking caught him. And we destroyed this machine here. We hit this monkey over here. His name is Laura. The cleaner and Laura. Okay. And we can't destroy that machine, by the way, sadly. Upstairs, we will find ourselves in this area, which contains a lot of monkeys. And by that I mean few, because the next area contains even more monkeys. And I do mean even more. In fact, I think this has the most monkeys in the entire game. Like, in any level. In any level at all. The most monkeys in an entire level in the entire game. At least I think so, because you don't really get a count until after you've beaten the thing. Because, you know, it just says take down Specter, even though you don't take down Specter in this one. So who do you fight then? That's a surprise I want to keep. It should be obvious to anyone who's played the game and to anyone who's been paying attention, but to everyone else in the entire world doesn't give a shit. You'll be surprised. You know, here's a puzzle which requires a magnet. That was the puzzle, guys. Anyway, two monkeys over here, which has a you know, love way here, and that was Matt. And then there's this guy over here, which is shooting shit at me. And how do you miss? How do you keep missing with that? You shouldn't be able to. That was Gale. Fucking hell, man. Like, oh, fuck these fancy swing bullshits. They don't fucking help. Anyway, right over here is some more enemies. Take care of them. You know, it's more tanks. Everybody loves their tanks. If not me, because I have Glove. Glove is better than tank. It is confirmed. Anyway, I also got the maximum number of coins now, so I don't need money now. I have the maximum money. I don't need to go any further. And yeah, as soon as we go up to that opening over there, we will actually continue on to practically the final area of the level. Like, I'm not even joking. The music even changes here too. This is literally a giant area that has a lot of monkeys in it. And there's also this thieving motherfucker. I could use him, but, you know, maximum coins, not much use there. It also is one that requires a lot of platforming this level because, yeah, the platforming in this one is very, very interesting. And by interesting, I mean bullshit. Anyway, let's take care of that and get through the tank over here and then get through this shit. Because we love it when things slide off, you know? I have to time it right so I don't fall down like that. And then continue on, jump over, and look, it's another one of those rocket shooters and it's destroyed now. Anyway, continuing on, we will find some coins, some more platforms. The coins are useless, the platforms are garbage, considering you can just like jump to the side before you even get close. And yeah, that's really about it. Nothing else to really say about that, except we're next area, which is really just like a link point to an area that is like blocked off from us right now. We can't get to that area until we get through this area, so I hope you enjoy slow moving magnets. This isn't gonna be the last time we see this fucking kind of puzzle, by the way. Anyway, inside of here, we are going to find these bastards again, which I believe is the last time we ever see them. Some more magnets. They will lead us straight to the area we need to be at. But fuck that, because we have some monkeys around here right behind me. This one right over here, for instance, by the button. His name is Sinclair. And then in here, by this what the fuck machine, I guess UFO creator, we have Robot and Monkey. Where is Monkey, you might be asking? Right over here. His name is Keeble. I'm sorry that I don't know references, but, you know, if you do, let me know in the comments, because seriously, if you know, you should definitely do that for everyone else, including me. Now I'm starting to yawn because we're going back to magnets. Slow, moving, boring, pathetic, fucking magnets. And fall. Now then, now we made it through all the crappy magnets, we can now move on forward to basically the center we just left from, except now, before we get there, we have a special kind of magnet, a magnet with a bomb on it. All we have to do is pull the bomb right out of its spot and it will activate. Then we pull it to a door, wait for the fuse to go off, and it will blow up the door and everything will be great. You might be thinking, well, why don't I just use the punching glove to break the thing? Well, you can't. Yeah, you can't. I'm being serious. You need this. And there you go. Now we're in this area again. We're in the locked out area. And now we have some monkeys over here. Including one that just... This is where I get a little fucked over. Because, yeah, that love ray pisses me off. There's Sandra. That's pretty good. Then we got this guy over here. Fuck. We got on. I'm gonna make a wild guess on these. Sandra Bullock, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and who the fuck is this? Sylvester Stallone. 3 actors. Nice. Nice. And there you go. We press the button. Now we got a way inside to the rest of the level. And by that I mean the exit. Because by the time we get into the opening up here, we literally enter the boss. And we've got this monkey over here. That's boots. Is it a reference to Dora the Explorer? Most likely. Actually, yes, likely. And more robots, who cares? Hey, look, a gate. Hey, look, health. I need health. I really do. And yeah, once we make it through all this shit, we go inside of here and we are now finding Yellow Monkey. There's a reason why we're following Yellow Monkey, at least giant Yellow Monkey. But for now, he is giant Yellow Monkey and he is a bit annoying. And yeah, I got eat, which takes care of 1 cookie of health. We have to avoid getting in his mouth and getting hurt and such, unless it is a karate chop. Then once he is out of breath, we hit one of his teeth, and we hit all his teeth to beat him. That is how you beat Yellow Monkey in this boss fight. We also dropped some more of those pooplets, just kill them. And yeah, run into the screen, towards the screen, and avoid the kitchen appliances that appear out of nowhere to not get knocked into his mouth. And knock out his teeth, and continue on. Continue the process. Oh, here comes Karate Chop. He does this a lot, and by that I mean there's a lot of numbers of this. So the way to get away from having to like wait it out is to get hit. It's faster. And now it's time to run forward into the screen and avoid 4 kitchen appliances. The last thing is basically he just punches. He actually shakes the he shakes his hand. That's it. That's his last move. He shakes his hand while you're on it, and it's supposed to dizzy you, and that's it. I'm not kidding. He just... Yeah, this boss battle kind of sucks, to be honest. It's not really interesting. It's very predictable and very easy to get through. Here it is, a shaking hand thing. We'll make you dizzy by doing this. Just hover above and you'll be fine. And that is literally every single move of giant Yellow Monkeys. Let's take care of this last and remaining tooth, and then finally capture this fat fuck. And there you go. And there he is, in a pit. And that was Yellow Monkey. And that is it. We have done Code C.H.I.M.P.
Very good.
Except we also did Giant Yellow Monkey boss battle. We did a boss, and we did Code C.H.I.M.P. So, that's neat. And yeah, we got all 21 monkeys. 21. So yeah, next time we'll actually be doing the moon base, which is where we'll be fighting the actual Specter fight. But right now, it is time for something that I know you're not gonna like very much. The monkey novels. I'm gonna read through all of them. Yes, you are seeing the timeline correctly. This is gonna last me like 40 fucking minutes of reading. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. Here's Monkey Taro. Let's begin the reading. A long time ago, there lived a great monkey named Monkey Taro. An old lady monkey found him after he'd been born inside a giant banana. One day, the old lady monkey and her husband gave her 3 bananas and pushed him out the door, telling him not to come back until he defeated the ogre that was ravaging the capital. And to get the ogre's treasure, he was told. Yeah, it's just like, you know. Although he's been charged with the task of defeating the ogre character, he hadn't the slightest idea where to find him. While he was searching for the ogre, it grew dark and Monkey Taro lost his way. He decided to eat the 3 bananas the old lady monkey given him. He was still hungry, but lay down at the base of the tree and slept there for the night. Next day, he tried to ask the passing boy about the ogre's whereabouts, but the boy did not understand a single word that he said. Seeing that the monkey was flustered, the boy, for some reason, handed him a dango, traditional Japanese delicacy. The half-sub Monkey Taro was overjoyed and chomped away on the delicious dango without the slightest show of manners. Yay. After finishing the dango, Monkey Taro decided to follow the young boy for the time being, as he hadn't a clue about the ogre's whereabouts. Soon the boy met a dog and then a peasant, who were both looking quite distraught. The boy gave them both each a delicious dango and helped them find their way. Monkey Taro was very impressed with the boy's show of kindness. After a few days, the group led by the boy and Monkey Taro rowed a boat across the sea to an island inhabited by countless ogres. This reminded Monkey Taro that it was his job to defeat the ogre, and so with the help of the boy, the dog, and the peasant, he began a fierce fight with the ogre. After a fierce fight, the band were victorious and took with them a huge amount of treasure as their own reward. After the group returned to the capital, they began bickering over to find out the spoils. Monkey Taro put up the fight of his life, but in the end, the boy ran off every single last nugget of gold. Fearful of old Monkey's couple's wrath, he decided against returning home and said sell himself to the circus, where he spent the remainder of these days entertaining children with the unique low-flying chimp routine. And that was the story of Monkey Taro. And now it's time for the next story of Monkey Taro 2. There's a sequel. There's a sequel. A long time ago, there lived an old monkey couple. They lived joyously together for many years, but they were very sad with the lack of their child. One day, old Mom Monkey went to the mountain to fetch bananas, and old Lady Monkey went to wash pants. The Lady Monkey began doing the washing in the river, when, much of her surprise, a giant banana came drifting by, but she wasn't hungry the least, but mad the least to her. A little too late later, a Rhine monkey was found floating near the shore further down the river. Okay, that went a bit dark. It didn't have anything to do with Taro. Anyway, Monkey Who Cried Kakeru. Let's actually begin that one and have something a bit more happy. A long time ago, there lived a monkey who told lies all the time. He was such a terrible lie that all monkeys in the town ceased to trust anything that he said. One day, he was busy lying just as he always did when he spotted Kakeru thundering towards the city. Town. He tried his best to warn everybody. Kakeru is coming! Kakeru is coming! But no matter how much he shouted and screamed, not a soul listened, so he had no choice but to run for the town by himself. Every last monkey was captured by Kakeru, and the town was finished. The lion monkey lived out his years comfortably in the faraway town. The end. Okay, that's a night one. And Monkerella is next, which is a sequel one. It's not really fun at all. Monkerella was a beautiful monkey with adorable big eyes. Fair Monkerella was most popular in the town. A very high price was listed on the poster of her that was found all over town. When the shopkeepers saw her, they quickly closed up shop, awed by her greatness. Monkerella, quite simply, was the talk of the entire land. One day, the banks were giving her money, which she was always most pleased about, when a friend told her about a party. She had always wanted to pay a visit to the castle, and so she asked an old war-covered witch to prepare her a magical horse and carriage. The warty old witch obliged, and her ride was secured. Monkerella crept quietly into the grounds of the castle in the magic carriage, but the guardsmen simply would not leave her alone. Every last one of them, wishing for a dance with the young monkey, whose hands were full of bags of gold, chased after her with the utmost vehemence. The distressed Monkerella had no choice but to escape in her carriage, and during the fuss, she dropped her monkey helmet. The next day, the prince man ordered to find the monkey who perfectly fitted the lost monkey helmet and bring her to the castle. The demure Monkerella was reluctant to admit that she was the owner of the helmet, but the castle guards came to her home and insisted that she try it on. She was dragged by both arms off to the town square gently. At the town square, the monkey helmet was placed on each of the long line of monkeys, staying quietly in anticipation of their fates. Soon it was Monkerella's turn. To her, it felt as if the whole crown was glaring, and frankly, she would have felt much better to have left immediately, but when the gracious guardsman wrenched her hands behind her back, she had little choice but to allow the helmet to be placed upon her. Yes. Surprise, surprise, it fit her perfectly. In her heart she was ever so pleased, but much too shy to show it. When the guardsmen began escorting her to the castle, she no longer contained herself, and tears of happiness flowed over her rosy cheeks. After that, she would spend the rest of her days living in the castle. Every last monkey as overjoyed that Monkerella had found her new eternal home. The end. And that was Monkerella, and that's time for C.H.I.M.P Taro. Yeah, there's more of this, and we've only just begun. We're only number 5. Fuck. A long time ago, there lived a young monkey named C.H.I.M.P. An eccentric young primate, he spent most of his time diligently fishing despite the fact that he hadn't the slightest taste for fish. Yeah. One day, H.I.M.P. was walking along the beach, but when he spotted some young rascals tormenting a sea turtle. H.I.M.P. was usually not one for getting involved, but he simply could not pass up a chance to snatch the lustrous-looking banana the rascals had with them. He cast the net quite athletically upon the kids, fully entangled them. Without much effort, he had one top banana. H.I.M.P. was shamelessly indulging himself with the bright yellow banana when the sea turtle began to speak to him. Despite being a talking name himself, he didn't really feel very comfortable talking to the turtle, but as he was finished his banana, he didn't have much else to do. He decided to oblige the strange turtle. During as the turtle toad, H.I.M.P. rode upon his shell to the bottom of the ocean. Once there, they were greeted with more schools of fish than you could ever imagine, and a princess. The princess and the fish sang and danced for H.I.M.P., and as they were quite thrilled, they saved the turtle. No expense was spared of their sacrificial servings of sashimi and tempura, delicate raw fish and fried vegetables. The taste was unbelievable. Alas, as we know, H.I.M.P. didn't have quite a stomach for fish, and so he left it quite untouched. He put in a special oil banana, but they was told there was no such thing in the sea. How sad. H.I.M.P. thoroughly disappointed, decided to return home. Before he left, the princess gave H.I.M.P. a gift. It was a chest that she told him that he could never open. He was of course pleased by her kindness, but quite frankly, a gift that one cannot open may as well be no gift at all. So after returning to the beach, he threw it straight back into the sea, where it likely belonged, and went home. Unfortunately, for centuries, no fisherman could ever catch a single fish from the sea into which the mysterious chest was thrown. My mouth is gonna have a fucking seizure by the end of this. Anyway, the Grateful Monkey! The Grateful Monkey. A long time ago, a professor lived all by himself. He conducted research in his home on the mountainside, but he was quite unsuccessful and never managed to create anything that could earn him a single penny in income. One day during his usual walk, the professor noticed a monkey caught in a monkey trap and crying quite miserably. The professor felt sorry for the poor monkey, and so he freed him from the vicious trap. The monkey was overjoyed and bowed to him countless times before returning home to the mountains. That night, as the professor was getting ready for bed, there was a knock on his door. When he answered it, he was surprised to find a little boy wearing a monkey helmet. The little boy wearing the monkey helmet was apparently lost his way and was searching for shelter for the night. The kind-hearted professor gladly offered to let the boy stay at his home. The next day, the boy told the professor that if he could stay a little longer, it would have given him a chance to show his gratitude, but that the professor must never look inside his room. In almost no time at all, large sums of money began pouring into the professor's account, and before he knew it, his life had changed mysteriously from rags to riches. However, the professor could not help but wonder about the boy. Both day and night, a strange glow radiated from under the door of his room, and eventually the professor could not stop himself from taking a look inside. I'm gonna speed this through. Inside the room was a little helmeted monkey staring into a glowing computer screen. The monkey was engaged in day trading, which was all the rage at the time. The professor quietly closed the door. Next morning, the boy didn't come out of his room. When the professor went back into his room, all he found was a one-page letter. It read, "Since you have seen my true form, I can no longer stay in your home. As my final thanks, please sell these stocks to raise some money." However, these stocks had already been plummeted after an embezzlement controversy and some gambling fiascos. That sucks. Frustrated and lonely, the professor began addicted to day trading and was soon poorer than he had ever been. That sucks. The end. Anyway, that was the first line. We still have 3 more. The wise monkey begins. Let's read it, shall we? A long time ago, there was a monkey named Uku, who resided in the temple. Uku. One day, Uku was up to monkey business in the forest when the head monk caught him. The head monk managed to use to trick him into joining the temple, but in fact, Uku had an incredible intellect. So much so that even the shogun himself had taken notice of his sharp mind. Lovely. Then we got a guy called Uku. To be frank, he didn't really give a monkeys about what people thought his intellect, but could probably be described as a loafer than a wise monkey. Really now. In any case, one day he was called to the castle of the shogun, as he always was. In his heart of hearts, he would much rather have sat home twiddling his thumbs, but since it was the shogun, he felt compelled to take notice. When he reached the bridge that led to the castle, there was a sign that read, "This bridge should not be crossed," It would seem that the Shogun had called upon him for a battle of intellect. But yes, Ukyu couldn't care such matters, and so skipped the beat. Simply swam across the moat. It didn't occur to him. Ukyu reached the castle where the Shogun stood before the painted folding screen awaiting his arrival. The Shogun told him that every night the tiger painted on the screen would leap out of the picture and terrorize the castle, and that he hoped Ukyu would know what could be done about this. Although he kept it to himself, Ukyu really wanted the Shogun one short sword of a beep. Of course, the Shogun was hoping that he could challenge the famous Ukyu's intellect, but as Ukyu didn't have the size to such games, he pulled a lighter out of his pants and set fire to the folding screen. The fire grew to a considerable size, causing quite a panic on the way out the door. Ukyu shot the castle vault, snatching what he could take, and thus ensuring a comfortable retirement. Oh my god, it's getting harder to read because my mouth is all over the place. Little red monkey helmet! A long time ago, there was a beautiful young monkey who looked lovely in her monkey helmet. So much so that she was called Little Red Monkey Helmet by all those who knew her. She loved searching the forest, bushes, bananas of unusual and, well, quite wretched colors. Yes. One day, Little Red Monkey Helmet was told there was a man who had a summon for her. When they met, Little Red Monkey didn't even offer her hand. She kept a good distance, man her eyes, and icily quiet. What's a job, pal? For of his life, the man shook in his boots, but he knew that that the little monkey was capable of performing. Yes, this is a agent mission. The little monkey's assignment was delivering a banana to an old lady living in the forest. After confirming that a direct deposit had been made into the bank account, Little Red immediately set out. She brought only the things she needed: a purse, basket, and a map of the forest. Walking through the forest, the Little Red Monkey Helmet met a big bad wolf. "Hello, and where are you going, little monkey?" he said to the old lady's house, replied Little Red. "Ooh, yeah, you be careful." You could have heard a pin drop in the forest as Little Red waited for the wolf to pounce, but he did nothing. Little Red was safe! Yay. Little Red's safe. Anyway, next page. Finally, she arrived at the old lady's house. When Little Red stepped inside, the old lady was asleep in bed, and Little Red noticed. The old lady has strangely large ears. "Old lady, why are your ears so big?" She was sound asleep. I can tell. When Little Red looked closer, she noticed that the old lady had a huge mouth. "Old lady, why is your mouth so big?" "Old lady!" "Whoa, don't scream like that, little girl." After Little Red gently worked the little lady, she leaned over to give her the banana. You know, the banana. Giving her that banana. Right in there. Yes. As she moved closer, the old lady turned out to be no lady at all. She was the big wolf that Little Red had met in the forest. "Where's the old lady?" she said. "She moved away last month," by the wolf. "Don't lie, you ate her, didn't you?" Little Red, you see, had quite an imagination. Someone told her that this wolf was up to no good. Really now, Red? Well, at least that's what Little Red thought. Little Red Monkey glared at the wolf and saw it directly, began cracking her knuckles. Crack, crack. She was pleased when she spot. The sweat was pouring out of the wolf's brow. She taught him a good lesson, force-fed him the banana, and sent him hightailing out of the forest. The poor wolf was traumatized by that very moment. And that was that. Monkey 2 is next. Are you ready for the sequel? I'm not. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young monkey named Monkerella who was very poor. Monkerella always worked very hard despite being constantly tormented by her mean-spirited sisters. One day, word came that there would be a splendid ball at the castle, and one by one the ladies of the land were invited. All except the poor Monkerella. On the night of the ball, Monkerella was at home alone, singing miserably while still dreaming of attending. Then all of a sudden, a magician appeared with the magic of a wand, provided her with a banana carriage and a beautiful flowing dress. The young Monkerella sat about to change her fate, boarded the carriage, and headed for the castle. Nice. Even the banana carriage smelled simply wonderful. The seats, the door, the interior, everything made of bananas. Monkerella was truly overwhelmed, so she bit straight into the seat. Sometime later, when she arrived at the castle, she had grown to the size of a small sumo wrestler. By the satisfied look on her face, it seemed like she didn't even mind. That was it. That was the story. Okay, monkey statue. Let's begin. A long time ago, there was an old couple that lived happily together. On New Year's Eve, the old man went to town to sell some monkey helmets so that you can buy rice cakes. Monkey helmets were his grandfather's invention. Really valuable, blah blah blah. Old monkey decided to go back home and was quite disappointed he sold so few helmets. So he took the scenic, snow-covered walk home. Along the way, he noticed that in a row of 6 little monkey statues on the side of the road. The statue monkeys were very cold. Must be so cold all the way out here. As he said that, the old monkey brushed the snow off their heads and placed leftover monkey helmets on them. Unfortunately, there were 6 monkey helmets for monkey statues and only 5 monkey helmets. One last statue was left without a cover from the snow, so the old man took off his own helmet and placed it on the statue. I'm trying so hard to read this guy, guys. Finally, the old man arrived home. When he told his wife about the little monkey statues, she looked angry. She was a little apprehensive about what this meant. He even tried to appease her by telling her that she looked very nice in a kimono. However, the old lady was not moved and stayed silent, although it was nice to hear such a thing once in a while. The old lady seemed upset, but the old man decided to leave her and let her sleep on it. It wasn't an ideal solution, but you see this is how often people solve things. After a while, a sound was heard coming from outside. It sounded like something large had been dropped outside the door. Oh, my mouth is fucking going crazy. When they looked outside, they found a bundle of fashionable women's clothing. Some of the moment was embarrassing and sexy, but they found the old lady perfectly. The old man's cheeks turned bright red. It was such an old fox. You shouldn't have. It wasn't me. And a special feeling entered the air. They were gonna fuck, weren't they? When they looked into the distance, you could see the light of a single monkey helmet. It seemed as if the little monkey statue had brought the clothes expressed thanks to the old man. As the little monkey statue, the old man and the old woman were on good terms once again. According to their neighbors, the lights were on until the very late that night. They fucked! The end. And that's another story done. That was only 10. No, we have to go into some bananas. We still have more to go. God damn it. A long time ago, there was a professor who was a chip inventor, but his talents had always remained poor. Really now? One day, he went out to the forest, collected water as usual. However, as time, he came across a beautiful fountain right in the middle of the forest. He grew hungry on this walk, so he decided it would be nice to have his lunch there. The professor finished his lunch and was about to bite into his wonderful banana dessert when his hand slipped and plopped into the banana right into the fountain. That sucks. The professor, however, could not swim, and so he could do nothing but sob miserably by the side of the fountain. All of a sudden, a beautiful goddess arose from the depths of the water. The beautiful goddess asked the professor, the banana you have lost, was it gold or was it silver? The ancestor told her it was neither, and then the fair goddess handed the professor both a gold and a silver banana. First, the penniless professor was, of course, quite overjoyed of his luck. However, someone other than the professor also knew the secret of the fountain, for a little monkey hiding nearby had witnessed the entire scene. The monkey got quite excited to have discovered a mountain that turned one banana into 2. Once Professor left, he threw his own banana into the fountain, and sure enough, the goddess came, it was a gold or was it silver? Which one was it? It was aping the professor, and he replied with a shake of the head. The kind goddess smiled and handed him both gold and silver. The monkey was quite thrilled and began eating the bananas right then and there. However, as you know, one cannot eat a gold or silver banana. The unknowing banana monkey thought that the goddess tricked him out of his banana. His monkey shone red, showing his anger. He took both bananas and threw them right at the goddess. The goddess was very sad, as you can tell from her eyes. She then gave the monkey 2 little bananas instead. This, of course, made the monkey as happy as can be. The goddess watched the monkey dash away, but was seemed pleased, but she found it quite strange. If only were to sell the gold and silver bananas, he could eat as many bananas as he liked. Oh well. Each to his own, she reasoned, as appeared from you, a little more confused than before. And that's it for that story. And now for the next story, which is Never Ending Banana. I like this fucking goddamn part. God damn it. The monkey princess, who was born from a banana, was well known in the capital as an unparalleled beauty. Monkeys came up from across the land to court her. Each day, the wait to meet her was at least 5 hours long. However, the princess already had her heart set upon her true love, and so she turned away each and every one of those hopeful monkeys. Despite this, 3 of them would not give up no matter what she said. In order to make these persistent monkeys give up, she told them she would marry them to complete a challenge. She told the first monkey to bring a banana that would not burn. The second, a monkey banana that would not break, and to the third, a banana that could be repeatedly eaten but would reappear. The 3 monkeys known there would be an impossible quest, nevertheless, set in the search of their bananas. 3 years later, much to the surprise of the princess, all 3 monkeys returned to their quest. One with a banana that would not burn, one with a banana that would not break, and one with a banana that would always reappear after being eaten. The princess was now very nervous. She tested the first banana would not burn. The princess cried at a loss, decided to gobble up the banana. Then she sent him away, close but no banana. And then she tested the second banana. It was unbreakable. Seeing this, the princess took a deep breath and swallowed the banana whole. What a bitch! Finally shown to the never-ending bananas. Sure enough, it reappeared once she had finished eating, so the princess ate again and again. Years later, the princess kept eating it. She ate again and again, still again. By this time, she was huge and far beyond the size of a large ape. Once again, she was famous across the land, but for quite a different reason. And once again, the wait for seeing her was 5 hours long. I wish I could take a break, add this out, but it's all in one take, so fun! Monkey Village! Deep in the forest, far from human civilization, there was a monkey village. One year, the monkeys were busy collecting bananas in preparation for the coming winter. The leader of the monkeys, Specter, played all day without lifting a finger, only barking orders to all the lesser monkeys. Hey, it's Specter here, that's nice. One day, as winter was drawing near, the monkeys harvested the necessary supply of bananas to tide them over the winter months. The Specter arrived and told them that he would sing for them as their reward. His singing was as bad as his character, but the monkeys, exhausted from work and glad to be finished, were easily drawn in and were glad to join in the party. The party lasted for 3 days and 3 nights. As the party reached its end, the monkeys noticed the first flakes of snowfall. It was winter and all they had left was one single banana, just one, so it had just begun. And how would the monkey village get through the winter? How would they survive? Well, there is a way. By the end, the 3 little monkeys is next. Let's begin that fucking story. Once upon a time, there were 3 little monkeys brothers who had escaped from a professor's laboratory and ran off in the forest. Yay. The oldest brother was lazy. The middle brother was unreliable. And the youngest brother was quite a diligent fellow. Always collected enough bananas to make up for his 2 older siblings. One day when the youngest monkey was out collecting bananas, he noticed the monkey running around in a frenzy. Wonder why? When he asked the monkey what was the matter, it seemed that a giant Kakeru end of a gotcha net was lurking in the area. Hearing that, the youngest brother ran as fast as he could to warn his older brothers of danger. After sharing the news with his older brothers, the 3 of them began constructing houses to protect themselves from the terrible Kakeru. The oldest brother quickly ran up some straw and started to get a house on the spot. The middle brother built a house of wood, and the youngest brother found some bricks and labored hard to build a sturdy house. 3 days later, the dreaded Kakeru reached the homes of the 3 brothers. The first house, the straw, could not even stand up to Kakeru's body slam attacks, so this brother ran to the next brother's house. However, the broadened house was vulnerable to Kakeru's stun club, so the 2 brothers had to scramble to the youngest brother's house of brick. Unfortunately, the brick was still under construction. All 3 were captured together. The end. Well, we got some monkeys! Jack and the banana took us next. Let's begin. Once upon a time, on the far outskirts of the human town, was a poor monkey village. The monkeys who lived there existed in terrible poverty. They only had 1 banana each day. One day, the monkeys finally ran out of bananas and left for the town to try to sell their very last pair of pants so that they could buy food. A monkey named Jack was chosen to go to town, so he loaded every last pair of pants onto a cart and set out. On the way, he met a lone professor. The professor felt much pain when he saw the anxious look on Jack's face, and he offered Jack a bioengineered banana seed to trade for the cart full of banana pants. Jack realized he was nothing to lose. The professor seemed honest, so they made the trade. I'm trying so hard to read this without losing it. Jack arrived home with a big smile on his face and eagerly sold his fellow monkeys banana seed. The monkeys were furious that he didn't buy a single banana of them, so they fucking trashed the shit out of him. And young Jack, the person lion, made his way back to the shack and planted the seed. When he woke up the next day, everyone in Jack gathered around the back of the shack and they were crying quite a stir. I wonder why. Everyone's pretty much surprised a giant banana stalk had grown from the seed plant from the previous day so great that it stretched up to the very clouds. Everyone was absolutely thrilled. Jack quickly jumped up into a nearby branch, climbed the banana stalk, and found countless bunches of giant bananas, so large there must have been 1 ton of each more. Jack was overjoyed and began to shake the banana stalk vigorously. Jack knew that everyone was waiting from the empty stomach at the base of the banana stalk, so after he was knocked down every last banana, and back down in great anticipation. However, back on the ground, nothing could be found except for dozens and dozens of giant bananas. There was not a single monkey in sight. So Jack began waiting, eagerly awaiting the return of his village folk. But none came back. None for all eternity. And that was checking the banana stock, and now it's time for the next story, Hikari and Papachi. Are we getting the backstory? No, we're not. We're just getting the fucking story. Once upon a time, a young boy named Hikari lived in the property of the little monkey Papachi. Papachi was the little monkey who had found lost in the forest, and they had lived happily together. One day, they went out to the forest, with the fields. The Papachi suddenly pointed to the ground, wanting Hikari to dig. Although it seemed strange, it did just that, and sure enough, there was a huge supply of bananas buried there in the soil. As we know, Hikari and the little Papachi were very poor, so they were quite sad about this banana find. So sad, they were oblivious to the monkeys nearby watching the whole thing in the shadows. They quite aped the pair's actions, but all they found was rotten bananas when they dug it. I'm gonna say it like that, cause fuck you. Feeling tricked, they flew into a rage, envious of the lucky pair. They gave Papachi a whack, which made him cry loudly. And as soon as Papachi began crying, the very ground upon where the tears fell began to spread banana trees. Again, Hikari and the little Papachi were overjoyed with this stroke of luck. The monkeys, seeing this, were now sure if they cried, they too would begin their own banana trees. They began slamming their heads against rocks to cry. No matter how hard they tried, nothing came out of their tears, and their heads were soon covered with bumps and bruises. Of course. The monkeys were angered as never before, and so that night, they came and ate every last banana on the banana tree. When the pair woke up in the morning, they were sorely disappointed for not a single banana remaining for them to eat. With nothing better to do, they planted the banana peels in their farm, and from once they planted the peels, sprouted many beautiful flowers. Just then, a kind Festus strolled by and was quite pleased with the beautiful flowers and gave the pair many wonderful gifts. The monkeys, seeing this, had banana peels across the ground, but the Festus slipped upon them. The monkeys once again became angry, but this time the Festus was angry too, and so he caught them all and walked them away with the gotcha net. Is that it? Yep, that was it. Thank fuck. We only have 4 stories left. Fumbalachi, let's begin the bullshit! Once upon a time, there was a tiny little Papachi who was just 3 centimeters tall. He was called Fumbalachi, and he traveled by boat from land to land, armed with a needle. He was a brave little Papachi who punished evil whenever it was found. One punch, actually, he crushed it without ever saying the word. Okay. It was even rumored that on occasion people who were not at all evil got in line of fire, but despite that, he was generally well left across the land. One day, Fumbalachi was sailing around and around in his boat as usual when he spotted a beautiful princess who was being pursued by a giant monkey. Within seconds, Fumbalachi, without uttering a word, moored his boat. He may have been small, but his reputation was well deserved. As soon as the princess saw Fumbalachi coming off the boat, she pleaded to him for help. The giant monkey, disgusted by the popularity of such a puny fellow, went to crush the tiny thing with a stamp of his foot. But a daring Fumbalachi would have none of it. He deftly dodged his attack and then proceeded to climb right up the monkey's leg. Yes, I'm going to read that fast and do my best to get through this. Fumbalachi dived inside the monkey's plants and poked to the front and poked to the back. Nice. The giant monkey was in agony and threw off his pants and ran away as fast as he could because he got poked in the balls. The princess, now safe from harm, searched inside the giant monkey's pants and found Fumbalachi among the giant treasure, a wish-granting monkey helmet. When the princess shook the monkey helmet, the little Fumbalachi grew and grew and grew. When the princess saw the brave Fumbalachi in full size, she knew that what made him strong. But Fumbalachi was in fact a paper mech. So Fumbalachi picked the princess up and put her on the head, and they left to defeat evil in unknown lands. Fuck it. The end. Next up, Monkey's New Clothes is a base on the Emperor's New Groove. Who knows? Fucking read it already. A long time ago, there lived an old professor who was a tireless inventor, always hoping to discover something that would become his big break, but for some reason he would never quite succeed. One day, he was in town on some errands when he noticed a poster had attracted a great crowd. The professor stepped over to the poster, which read, "Make me a pair of monkey pants like any other, and you should be rewarded handsomely." This turned out to be a message from the King Specter, who wished for a rare pair of monkey pants. Professor saw this as a golden opportunity and rushed home to begin preparations. The professor had quite a poor eye for fashion, so instead concentrated on originality and decided to wear a unique pair of monkey pants that would be visible only to monkeys. Really now. This would be a great gamble for Professor, as he would spend precious capital on the design of the pants. Decision did however pay off as much toiling. He had a fine pair of pants only monkeys could see. But he couldn't see it at all. Finally, the day came for Specter to select the winning pair of pants. Every pair of pants, splendidly designed, had fine features. Really now. The arts professor was quite worried. However, the moment Specter had said the arts professor's pants, he felt immediately in love with those undergarments and told the professor he had won. Nice. Specter, very pleased that he had acquired a new pair of pants, gave the professor the promised handsome award with dress packed full of bright and shining gold. Unfortunately, there was this gold that was only visible to monkeys. Of course. And so the professor returned to his life as a humble inventor, just as poor as ever. The end. 2 more stories left. Okay, we got the giant banana stalk. Let's begin that. Alright, are you ready, guys? We're almost done. The giant banana stalk. Our story takes place on a hot summer's day in the giant monkey village. The village had thus far survived by selling the milk from its cows, but the cows had really the seeds to produce milk. As much debate on the monkey side, but they had no choice but to sell the cows. A monkey named Jack was charged with the task of herding the cows to town to sell them, and on his way, he happened upon an old professor. The old professor gave a smooth talk about a newly discovered bean, and Jack was quite taken in. Before he knew it, he was with one cow and left with one single bean in his hand. Before he turned, his son and friends and quiet telling off. That made beat the shit out of him. After he was hitting Kate, the mysterious. The next day, Jack found a giant fucking banana tree growing from the giant banana something extended up from the sky. Jack climbed up the steel banana stalk all by himself, eventually reached the clouds. Then he found bunches and bunches of giant bananas. Followed by the sight, Jack really sunk his teeth into the juiciest looking of them. Jack, who was salted from both starvation and the scorching hot summer winters, forgot about the passage of time, quite lost in his endless feast of giant aromatic bananas. When old Jack was finished every last banana, he went back down banana stalk and invited depleted spirits. He reached the ground and returned to his home, but he was wrapped with revival. There was no reply. There was no reply at all. When he was ready to his highest room, there were 2 monkeys seen face to face, long since passed away. The calendar on his wall read December. And that's it. And now for the nightmare scenario, the big bad one. The final one too. After taking the now powerless Specter back to the zoo, Kakeru would have returned to a normal life. Yeah, it's about Kakeru this time, not Hikaru. Kakeru is back, motherfuckers. Or so he thought. When he went to the park, the children were reading. Oh god. Monkerella! Well, that's not all. The statue of Liberty was a giant monkey holding a banana! Oh no! Does this mean that some monkeys were left in the past? Oh no, screamed Hikaru, and rushed off to the laboratory. Professor! The professor turned his head, but he was a monkey! And Hikaru heard an all-too-mellow voice. He turned toward the monitor, and it was Specter. Young Kakeru, you did well to stop my grandfather Specter from completing his mission, he said. Specter went on. I've taken it as my mission to pick up where Grandpa Specter has left off. I'm going to make the world a monkey paradise. It's called the New Primate Doctrine. To start with, I've sent a monkey back in time to turn the professor's place. So he's turned into one of us, you can tell. I could have changed you too, but you're not worth it. As it turned out, the monkeys that Hikaru had missed saved the monkey helmet and had put on Specter's grandson, who was the monkey on the monitor. Oh no, it's getting even worse. Damn you, Specter! I'll go back in time and catch those monkeys! yelled Kakeru. Specter sneered. Oh, will you? With what army? You haven't a time machine and a single gotcha gadget, even a professor to help you. I'm gonna keep sending monkeys back in time so I'll be surprised the surrounding squares to become slightly primitive. But don't worry, I'll never change you. You'll have to push out the tournament and be the last human alive! Others' plans seem infallible. Ta-ta, Kakeru! I'll be going back to the future now. Have fun struggling hopelessly in the miserable present. Sorry, kid. As for the Juno was gone in the white flash. Damn it, I can't let this happen. There's something I can do in the present. Kakeru fought long and hard. That's it! I don't have a time machine, but the present leads to the future. Kakeru thought to himself, the monkeys that put the monkey helmet in Specter Jr. must be someone in the present. If I catch the monkeys in this world, then I can prevent this. I can start with the Statue of Liberty. The monkeys responsible for that must be around there somewhere. I'll catch every last one of them. And so Kakeru set out to catch the monkeys. One day, he was just about to catch an old grade monkey when a spectacle with Specter Jr. turned up again. Well, Kakeru, you've certainly come much further than I expected you would. Now, I don't know how you would hold that gotcha gadget, but it won't matter anymore, for now I'm turning you into a monkey. Darn you, stop this nonsense, sighed the Angie Mouse. Who goes there? Who dares to oppose me? But the confused Specter Jr. and kind of who the Grey Monkey was. It's all Specter. To Sir explained, I'm the one who made Kakeru's new gotcha gadget. That is, monkeys should live in harmony with humans. I realized this when I was sent back to the music park. There were so many people that were worried about my safety. There were many people who felt the same way about you. Hey, little grandson? And hearing that, the little white monkey turned to the future. Because the future is where he belonged. Because that's what the people cared about him. I hope you enjoyed my reading because I'm not doing that ever again. Fuck that. Oh my god, my mouth is gonna die. Ugh. Anyway. Next time, we're doing the fucking moon base. And we're checking out the movies. Because the movies are what we have left now. I won't be showing one movie, but I will show the rest. But yeah, Moonbase and movie theater. Thank you for watching. Fuck the fucking novels. I hope I did my best for you guys. See you guys next time.